Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else watching. My name's Eric, and welcome back to a brand new video. Originally, when I started the Bioshock lore videos, I didn't expect them to be as popular as they were. You guys really seem to enjoy them. I really enjoy researching and making them, so all worked out in the end. This, however, sparked an idea for a new series that I want to start, and this is going to be the first episode. And it's going to be beyond the series of ... whatever character I decide to go back, give you guys a little bit more of a informational side of things, just random tidbits of information that I left out of the original video, and I also want to include some of your guys' comments and answer them within the video. So if you guys have any questions on any lore videos that I made, please go back, watch some of the lore videos that I've made, and put a comment down in the comment section below. If you guys have a good or interesting comment that I think deserves more elaboration, you will be in the video. So with that being said, welcome to Beyond the Story of Subject Delta. This was one of the most popular ones that I've made, and I'm pretty sure this is one of my most popular videos. You guys seem to really enjoy Subject Delta, as do I. So, without further ado, I'm sorry for wasting your guys' time. I just wanted to update you on the series moving forward, what it's going to be about, and give you guys the opportunity to ask certain questions on lore videos, and just give you the heads up. So again, without wasting any more of your time, sit back, relax, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So let me just quickly clarify this. This series is not going to be the entirety of the backstory of the character. If you want to learn more about Subject Delta, I'll put a card at the top right hand corner of the screen now. I would highly recommend checking out that video. I think you guys will really enjoy it. So, this series is just going to be the tidbits of information that I find interesting that I left out in that initial video. For example, with Delta being the fourth letter in the Greek alphabet, and obviously with Subject Delta being the protagonist in Bioshock 2, we can assume that Delta was the fourth test subject taken from Persephone for Alpha series conversion. So that, in my opinion, is pretty cool. Another extremely interesting fact that you may not know about, I mean, some of you might, because I know there are a lot of people that watch my videos that are super knowledgeable when it comes to Bioshock, but some of you may not know this. Both Subject Delta and Subject Sigma from Minerva's Den are the only Big Daddies seen with the ability to take off their helmets, although obviously we, the player, do not see their faces. While this may be common in all Alpha series Big Daddies, no others in-game have been seen doing so to date. Production model Big Daddies, like for example Rosies, Bouncers, Rumblers, etc., were created by grafting their organs into their suits, making helmet removal nearly impossible. So, if they were to try to remove their helmet, it would essentially rip their skin off of their face. How painful. That's absolutely disgusting, and I don't actually want to think about that process. So the fact that Delta and Sigma, and really the Alpha series in general, are the only ones that are capable of doing that, to me is a very interesting fact. What do you guys think down in the comment section below about that? Would you like to have seen who Subject Delta actually was? Would you like to have seen Subject Sigma? Spoiler alert, I'll give you a couple of seconds. Okay, time's up. Would you like to have seen Subject Sigma reveal that he's actually Charles Milton Porter instead of Tenenbaum actually revealing that to you? Let me know down in the comment section below. This next piece of information is something that I wish they would have actually gone through with and left in the game. You guys might actually be blown away by this. As you know, Eleanor calls Subject Delta her father. And technically he is, but it wasn't natural, if that makes sense. Again, I would recommend checking out the Subject Delta video. However, a removed Eleanor vision, that's still present in the game files, might I add, reveals that the developers at one point intended for Subject Delta to be Eleanor Lamb's actual biological father. It would have stated that Sophia Lamb bought Delta's DNA while he was imprisoned in Persephone, aka him being a sperm donor. Sophia did not explicitly choose Delta, she simply needed the seed, like I said, by which she could make Eleanor. So I wish they would have went through with that. I wish Eleanor would have actually been Delta's daughter. That way it would have actually felt more of a daughter and father storyline, if that makes sense. I don't exactly know how to word it properly, but I feel that you could have gotten way more emotionally attached to Delta trying to rescue his biological daughter all throughout the game. So, to me, that should have been left in. Ultimately, though, it ended up being cut, which is quite unfortunate. And now I have two final little tidbits of information here to share with you, and then we'll hop into your guys' comments. So, Subject Delta is also mentioned in Minerva's Den by Reed Wall in an audio diary entitled Wheels Within Wheels, and it states the following. The Thinker's algorithm is highly accurate in predicting local phenomena, but how far can I trust the machine? I have found it running protocols that are not mine. The old Alpha series are returning. Someone is cutting them loose. Delta, Sigma, and the machine has no data on them, which makes no sense. Is it hiding them from me? Is it conspiring against its master? Sending someone? No. I am so close to seeing everything. No one will take that away from me, not even the machine itself. Now, the last fact that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today are for the fans of the Rapture novel. If you have not read it, I would highly recommend picking it up if you can. I believe it's around $5 to $10 on Amazon. Maybe it's a little more, maybe it's a little less. I'm not exactly sure, but it is a very good read. If you want more backstory of the events leading up to the building of Rapture, or Bioshock itself, or other additional characters that didn't make the game, this is the book for you. I would highly recommend trying to read it or trying to pick it up and read it for yourself, but that's enough promotion of the book. So, Subject Delta is also mentioned in this novel, both as his former self, Johnny Topside, and his alpha self, Subject Delta. So, again, that's pretty cool to me. I don't know about you guys, but like I said, it's definitely interesting and cool to me. Now, I'd like to end these types of videos with your guys' comments. I believe we have 3 today, so again, if you guys want your comment to be featured in a video, go back to some previous lore videos if you want to watch them again, leave a comment, and just try to make it interesting, thought-provoking, etc. And like I said, you will have the opportunity to make it into the next video in the series. Now, our first comment, ironically, comes from Subject Delta himself, and he states, "My theory. Johnny Topside was on the same plane Jack was in, but woke back up from his quote-unquote coma to go where Jack went to, Rapture. Then, when Topside entered Rapture, he got hired by Andrew Ryan to work as a spy for Atlas, since Ryan found Atlas suspicious but didn't have evidence to confirm his theory. After a while, Atlas found Topside a bit suspicious as well, so he, Atlas, tricks Jack into killing Ryan, so after Topside overheard it, he went to tell Andrew Ryan, but he found out it was too late. Atlas, realizing Topside was a spy, wanted to turn Topside into a big daddy, which was Stanley's idea, and had his daughter Eleanor Lamb turned into a little sister. Now this one is a bit thought-provoking, however, I am going to discredit that theory, and please don't take that personally. The simple fact that Bioshock 1 and Bioshock 2 have nothing to do with each other. If anything, Bioshock 1 and Bioshock Infinite are basically the first game and the sequel. 2 is kind of like a stepchild in a way. It's not exactly related to 1 and 3. However, Bioshock 2 is kind of its own unique entity. Now, I do like the theory of Atlas turning Delta into the Big Daddy, or in this case, Johnny Topside, but it stated that he was just captured. So, based off of just knowledge that we already know, Atlas, who was dead at the time as Fontaine, had nothing to do with Johnny Topside, with Subject Delta, with Bioshock 2, etc. So hopefully that answers your question, or in this case your theory. And if you guys have any other theories, please let me know down in the comment section below as well. So now our next question comes from Buttons, and they ask, wait, so he's alive just in Eleanor's body? Sorry if this is a dumb question. Hey my friend, there is no such thing as a dumb question, only dumb answers. So keep your head up and ask anything you want. It's completely okay. But at the end of Bioshock 2, more specifically, the good ending, as Subject Delta is lying there dying, Eleanor extracts the rest of the atom from his body. So technically, yes, he's alive, just more or less in spirit and through Adam. That way she can relive his past memories. If you remember from Bioshock 1, the ghosts that Jack encounters, it's from previous Adam ingestion by other people. So she's able to see and remember Delta that way. However, technically, no. Delta ends up dying then and there. I hope that answers your question. If not, and if you're watching this, please ask another question and I'll try to delve more in depth as to the answer of that question. So I hope that was enough for you, my friend. And today's final comment comes from Hello Starlight, and they ask, can you explain what they do for the conditioning process? Because I understand it causes them to think that way, but how does it happen? What do they do to cause them to think that way? And this one is a very good question because there is very limited amount of information about the exact process that they go through. All that's really known is that it is a ton of mental conditioning and trying to get a pair bond between them and the little sister that they're supposed to protect. So essentially it's a lot of brainwashing, it's a lot of manipulation of the brain, and just in general trying to get the candidate of Big Daddy to pair bond with that little sister in order to guarantee that they're going to protect the little sister as they go out and gather Adam, which is desperately needed at the time when Big Daddies really started to roll out in production. So I do hope that kind of answers your question. I know it doesn't do it fully, but there is somewhat limited information as to the exact process, and I do apologize for that. So if you have any other questions, Starlight, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below if you happen to watch this video. If not, I hope that answers your question somewhat, and hopefully it's enough. So ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for episode 1 of Beyond the Story of Subject Delta. Next episode, I believe I'm going to be covering Jack, if this video does well. If not, I might scrap the series. So this is completely up to you. If you want to see a part 2, please let me know down in the comment section below. And also, if you do have questions that you want answered for a part 2, go to the story of Jack Ryan. Again, I'll leave a card at the top right hand corner of the screen just to make it easy for you guys. All you have to do is go up there, click the eye icon, and it should take you straight to that video. So rewatch it and then put a comment down in the comment section below. If it's good or interesting enough, I will answer it and feature it within that next video. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy it, would you kindly drop a like? If not, drop a dislike. Let me know what I can do to make the videos better for you guys. If you want to stay up to date with me, you can follow me on my social medias, such as my Twitter, Instagram, etc. The links are down in the description for you guys to go check out. And if you want to join the Rapture family or see the Rapture family grow, would you kindly hit that subscribe button, share the video with some family and friends, and feel free to turn on notifications to never miss a video or a live stream. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you want to check out a couple of more videos, they'll be popping up on the screen right about now. Other than that, with that being said, I will talk to you guys very soon. Take care.